Hey guys, welcome back to Radiant Guardians. Please rock that like, subscribe and share for your girl, would really appreciate that. And also check out the links in the description box down below. There are 2 links to a meditation and there is also a link to a Telegram group. Please come join us if you feel like you are looking for a group to be a part of. And also there is a link to Ishmael Perez's website where you can go check out all his courses and also have a look at his books that he has written. Okay, how's everybody doing? How are you doing, everybody? I love you so much out there. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your continued support. And also, oh, what an amazing day we're having here in New Zealand today. Now, what have I been up to? I'll just give you a short little wee story. Apart from, still learning, still growing, still evolving like everybody, and I can tell you now it's feeling so amazing. I feel so amazing, alright? And just the fact that we are in the best time of our lives, right? This is the best time of our lives. It is the most amazing and exciting time to be alive and to be incarnated here on planet Earth. I mean, we are very privileged and so honored to be able to witness this ascension of humanity, this ascension of all beings of light, this ascension of all galactic beings, right, and all beings of light and humanity and all creatures great and small. Yes, absolutely. Our animal kingdom are also ascending as well. So we are in the best times of our lives and we should be celebrating these times. I'm learning so much and I hope you are all learning so much as well. I've got this article that I'd like to share with you guys, and some of you may be followers of Ishmael Perez as well. So he has talked a lot about Enki and how Enki is, he's the bad dude, right? He's the bad guy, and so you can't actually, you just cannot trust him because he'll steer you wrong. That's what he will do. And he has a lot of history, that guy. He has a lot of history, that dude. I mean, he appears, right, he will appear to you as somebody with great looks, sky blue eyes, and beautiful hair, and a very handsome appearance, and very masculine. So he's going to appear that way. And he's a bit of a trickster. So this is why I said you can't actually trust him, because he is a trickster. He's like that person with the 7 of swords, right? Anyway, but yeah, I've got this article that I want to share with you guys, and I also probably after this video I am going to after this video I am going to, what am I going to do? I am going to probably take a few days. I think I will take probably a long break, and because I really need to have some downtime. I really need to just get into some deep meditation, have a bit of a downtime, and have a bit of a me time. Alright, so I'm going to go hermit. But I won't go hermit for too long. I will be back, and I will be in Ishmael. I'll be on Ishmael's lives and in the chat group, so you'll see me there. But I will probably just go hermit for a little bit, and probably come back and make some more content and videos afterwards. But yeah, I think I need some time, some me time, and spending some time with my guides, and going out in nature walks and everything like that, meditation out in nature, yeah, just doing all that kind of stuff and things like that. So yeah, I think I need to take a little bit of a break. It's not going to be long. I will be back, and I have made quite a lot of videos. I think 147 videos, so go and watch those. But yeah, so we're gonna dive into this article, and yeah, this article is bringing some deep and information about Enki and Enki's army that he's creating. He is creating an army, and you know, a lot of the people that are a part of his army are unaware of his truth, are unaware of the truth, are unaware of how much of a trickster that he really is. You know, a lot of them don't even realize that he was the snake in the garden when he came and tempted Adam and Eve. So anyway, so we're going to get into this article, we're going to go for it, and like I've always said, right, only take what resonates for you, use your own intuition, do your own homework, okay, and take everything as a grain of salt. So if anything in here is you know, is really deep information for you, and it really inspires you, then that's awesome. That is wonderful. That's great. Alright, so let's get into this and let's go for it, okay? So we're looking at the recruitment and grooming of techniques of the Annu Hybrids and the 8th portal that have contacted their preferred male bloodlines on the earth. So for the express purpose of creating the next generation and worshipping mind control program that the guardian host refers to as the building of Enki's army. And as I was saying, it is Enki that is building an army. So so it may be helpful to become aware of this alien false god propaganda and exposed to the type of delusional psychopathic behavior demonstrated through some new age spiritual groups or guru types, so that this energy signature can be recognized for what it is, and that the real goals of that system are understood. And right, so there is the ascension path. So primarily males on the ascension path to be recruited into the worship program by making a deal to be on, or to be an earthly presentation for the herd on behalf of allowing Enki or Thoth to have access to their physical vehicle. Oh my gosh. And that's like saying, that's like giving permission for someone to violate your vessel, your avatar, your body. So yeah, not good. Alright, and where did we get up to? So the otherworldly communication occur to intellectually awakening all starseeds of starseeds. So it's an awakening of starseeds, male, that gradually shifted their potential of actualizing heart-centered purpose to instead forge a direction into the shadow self narcissistic wound, which leads into a negative ego behavior of tyranny, manipulation for control and predatory and polyamory. Right. So this has been observed as occurring in low-profile starseed males behind the scene, who slowly become more corrupted over time with normalizing predatorial behaviors and lack of empathy for others, And so, as well as those motivated for achieving a massive impact in social media to promote themselves, and thus have amassed a lot of followers on social media or from related group events that used to market their brands to be associated with self-empowerment or awakening consciousness. Alright, and now let's have a look at the god semen. Yeah, I said it. Enki is the self-proclaimed god of semen, and the mindset revealed for the new age grooming is setting in the reversal that repel ethical behavior, which is required in the alignment with Horogamos and holding the proper energy balance of inner gender principles. The motivational implanted into the predator mind is to have sex with as many people or women as possible to develop and promote polyamorous situation in order to spread the seed. As sad as this delusion is, it's clear that it is designed to propagate the sexual misery program and to destroy true consciousness development through inner horogamic union, or thought, the possibility of gender principle merge, which is necessary to achieve spiritual freedom or ascension. The historical trigger event timelines returns to Thoth taking Earth females as breeders to Nibiru, and Enki programming himself the god of Earth humans, because he was genetically modifying the offspring with his DNA. As a result of this human trafficking scheme for Enki and Orion groups, Thoth got the Emerald Tablet and started his own worship program. The worship program of false religions and false gods are mind-controlled methods rooted in ancient wisdom teachings and are twisted in order to be used to harvest energy from Earth humans and further relegate humans as their subservient consciousness slaves that are designed to process their karmic loads and answer to their whims and do their bidding. So the Enki program is installed in the willing male participant who has been unknowingly exploited from their previous lifetime power abuses, and to which many males on the spiritual path have personally or have personality weaknesses when offered money, fame, status, and being able to have easy sex with your own personal harem or harem. As they engage further with Enki program to build Enki's army, they are mind controlled and bonded to the Enki god personality. So in order to generate entity possession or a dark portal vehicle when that entity desires to be operating on the Earth's surfaces, it is like there are many Enki candidates, all acting out as Enki in his worship program, thinking that they are the only chosen one that is the supreme God sent to the earth to save humans from their miserable existence. They tend to use all the keywords and themes for swallowing the New Age bliss pill, and in order to assure that their naive followers believe they will be led into a world made like heaven, when it's actually designed for their own personal pleasure, while enforcing the consciousness slavery of others. And at this level, the person recruited to play out Enki as role-playing in the spiritual guru archetype, and expects the human followers to be rejoicing that he or she has been picked for this honour to serve him, for whatever he wants to manifest on this realm by using their energy resources. He believes he is an invisible God, or a creator God, so everyone else is beneath him. This superior mindset is downloaded into the willing earthly male, who may at first realize that he cannot say that fully out loud to the public. But over time, he gets more comfortable blurting it out when he really starts to believe this delusional narrative of his own superiority and specialness. Usually connected to this male organ, and that is typically usually connected to the male organ. Only he can save the world with his special powers, or it's his personal job to save the world and impregnate his seed into as many females as he must serve or service to create improved human race. Oh my God, that is really delusional. The religion of Sumeria at the time of invasion is being systematically returned through the Enki worship program to build his army. Thus, the Orion group contact males willing to play this game of spiritual guru or celebrity, and then make the deal to sacrifice their body and spirit. The Enki-related groups are especially proud of stealing the Hybridian genetic and electric wars and preying around in the other dimensional planes, exclaiming how perfect and beautiful they are, which in their mindset means they should be worshipped as gods, and they really pull out the vanity card or super special DNA or semen to impress whenever possible. The Hyperborean human body is not their native bodies. It's been stolen and created in a lab. So thus, they need slaves to worship them in order to get the energy they require to keep it youthful and functioning. So Enki in 2008, he was blonde, blue-eyed, masculine, like a Greek god type, and was incredibly narcissistic and emotionally infantile. He covets that kind of body. It's his ideal. And so over the years, it does not appear that he's changed much. But after millenniums of acting like 2-year-old babies in massive monadic bodies, screaming, mine, mine, all over the universe, it's understandable. When you understand Enki, then you can see the predictable profile in human earthly males that he is culling for his army in order to carry out his anti-human agenda with a new age religion of Enki-based worshippers. Interesting, isn't it? Alright, let's keep going. Alright. So where did we get up to? Alright. So when you understand Enki, then yes. Alright, I read that one. So I've noticed he does not reveal himself up front. but usually carries himself upon the most current fad in the spiritual network on social media, because priority is to cull a large following and use sensationalistic tactics to get the most attention. Here are some thematic patterns in the culling of Enki's army through those recruited to play out the spiritual guru archetype. Contacts preferred are males on a spiritual path or those willing to play out the worship program. Celebrity, fame, money, power of attraction, and trendiness for the cool and hip are all components. Enki wants to use a male body to get around to carry out his controller agenda, and seems to stay mostly away from possessing females. There are heavily implanted messianic mystic or components that are rooted in the patriarchal domination belief system that further proliferate inner female gender distortions that are genetically linked to the Dark Mother and Principal Code archetype forces. Enki intends to build an army of Enki personality types that self-proclaim that they are gods here to save the world. He does not reveal his identity and may mask it behind other popular New Age belief systems that are trending on YouTube or social media. The main goal is to gain followers, and the more the better. Similar to the Pied Piper leading people to Enki's slave colony to worship him in a world he says will be heavenly and utopia, but he needs you to build it for him. Some of these devotees can appear like glazed over zombies with a permanent plastered on smile. Well, that would be pretty creepy, wouldn't it? Anyways, so he recruits and are given basic parlor tricks on the astral plane to trick followers into having what may appear to be special enlightened powers. The NAA knows that Earth humans have a primitive understanding of multidimensional nature of reality, so they exploit ignorance with astral glamour and tactics to building a devoted following. Right. Now we have a look at the guru or black magician profile. So the perfect candidate for Enki's army is a typical guru type or black magician. Many attracted to this energy signature are soul groups that have had extensive spiritual trauma leading back into the Nibiru breeding programs and forced genetic modifications with Annu Enki genetics. Narcissism, vanity, pride, self-entitlement, superiority, and polyamory. Lack of accountability, no self-responsibility, with little to no emotional development. Empathy and compassion may be mimicked in words, but not genuine, because there is no higher heart complex development. They may be highly mentally developed, but incredibly emotionally stunted. Many have been involved in power abuses, black magic ritual, and spreading forces into sexual addiction at some point in their lifetimes. Okay. So the result of the light body invasion appears that the person is spiritually decapitated and the Enki worship program put in its place from collarbone up. It's a severe spiritual disfigurement, and they've not seen a person be able to rehabilitate from this on the earth plane. However, with true love, anything is possible, and although it must take some time, if the person actually chooses to rehabilitate themselves from committing severe power abuses. The hijacked community seems to thrive in the black magic Baphomet field and the astral fields, which are like the recreational drug of choice for these groups. People that have had an addiction tendency profile that are very attracted to the drug out bliss pill transmission that the guru type gives them from the 4D astral plane. So rock that like, guys. I would really appreciate it, and thank you all for being here. Thank you for your continued support. Alright. Okay, so we just continue. Okay. Enki groups actually have respect for higher knowledge and consider those with some knowledge to be better in the hierarchy than the rest of the asleep humans. They have disdain for those they consider sheeple. Unconditional love and practicing compassion is not part of the equation unless they seek to gain something. They mimic these emotions by covering them in flowery words in the best imposter copy they can muster. This is an egotistic, narcissistic, or psychopathic, predatorial profile of a person that says whatever you want to hear from them in order to get what they want in the longer term, which is generally to create dependence upon them. And once they have you snowed over and deeply invested in the group or teachings, then they may abuse you verbally or otherwise. They are charismatic liars and deceivers with a flavour for righteousness, self-indignation whenever they don't get what they want. Like all black magicians, they are able to take nuggets of truth mixed in with their own belief systems and lies, and hand it out to the adoring public as an emotional bait hook to reel people in. Abuse of power is the main thing. They get rid or they get off on adoration from others in the worship program, like many people that crave fame, celebrity, for some kind of personal recognition. As we take a careful consideration, this information about Enki building his army and the male guru types on earth at this time, by observing this agenda in action and seeing it accurately for what it is and not for what it falsifies and presents itself to be. We are the compassionate witness, and I believe that this is the best service we can be in this difficult situation. It is not productive to use accusing language towards any public figure, but to educate people about the predator profile and how the NAA uses those that are the most emotionally fragmented to become recruited into the New Age Guru programming. There are many people who really cannot tell the difference between a charismatic narcissist acting in the role of spiritual authority or guru and those that are actually heart-centered and loving people that are dedicated to be compassionate truth seekers. The only place we can start is to educate people about the NAA and the parasitic predator type person that has a social path or tendency, and help them realize that charm and seduction with a few parlour tricks is not enlightenment. Like Aleister Crowley, who got a lot of his help directly from NAA to make him popular on the earth, to be lauded as a genius by some. And there are so many that other black magicians that mask themselves as spiritual gurus or spiritual leaders. Most people can feel the spiritual presence. Sorry about that, guys. Right. Yeah, most people can feel this supernatural presence, but don't realize it's the NAA using this person to manipulate the crowd. Enki has distributed a mixture of materials to the groups that he has found are the most effective in gaining a large amount of followers, and has attempted to hijack the law of one with his own bastardized version. The law of one is synonymous with cosmic Christ consciousness, and the authentic principles are practicing love, kindness and compassion and empathy towards others in everyday life, no matter what situation we find ourselves. Any imposter can mouth the words and distort the meaning. Because they speak about the law of one does not mean they know what it is, or that they are actually embodying the values of Christ consciousness and their everyday lifestyle. This is an agenda to distort the law of one by disconnecting its association to the crystal star and Christ consciousness, and accusing it of only being an AI program. This is false. So ultimately, imposters are revealed over time if we are willing to know the truth. This is an important case study to pay attention to at this time in some of the spiritual communities gaining momentum. We can learn a lot through observation to see what happens to the vandal groups. We also have to consider the humans that are feeding into Enki worship program and the reasons why. We must always allow choice and let situations organize themselves without any undue influences, letting the crystal frequencies and crystal grids to do their own organically. And so may peace and love be in our hearts, with love and always. Right, and now Say-Am mission. This is Say-Am Enki mission. So Say-Am's or Sam's mission was to create a massive Antichrist army. Enki's army, in order to colonize the planet Earth with hybridized Belial Sun Syrian Anunnaki genetics, which was originally set into motion at the behest of his prime creator, his reptilian father, who intentionally designed him as a hybrid clone in an artificial womb with his own royal dinoid DNA mix with mirror aquatic genetic material harvested from the captured universal mother of life. And so White Goddess from Tiamat, Father Dragon Annu, presents as the ancient patriot of what eventually became the major factions of Syrian Anunnaki Belial sons that encompasses the current Thothian Luciferian gestate consciousness and his cloned offspring, Sam, Enki, collectively referred to as the T entities. They first formed into the unholy alliance of reptile, insectoid, or spiritual fractured criminal minds, digressing into the psychopathic terrorist running their human slavery enterprise, and the solar system where they elevate themselves as the most important key figures behind organized religion as the false alien gods. The Belial group or Belial group collective entity run by cruel warring patriots or Masonic Father Annu packaged himself as Yahweh, while another cloned brother was masquerading as Jehovah, and today the dual demand they be worshipped by earthlings under penalty of fire and brimstone. Wow. Thus, they ushered in the ongoing archonic deception strategy, intending to orchestrate the complete mind control enslavement of humanity, along with a well thought out plan for the colonization of planet Earth and their conquered territory and slave farm. Alright, now let's have a look at the self-anointed gods. When these false alien gods waged their Luciferian rebellion and subsequent invasion strategies of conquering planet Earth, these self-anointed gods got to work on devising a various alien hybridization program filled with genetic experimentation, social engineering, and religious mind control methods to generate consciousness slaves on Earth. The primary life designer for the Belial group, Sam Enki, began the first of many genetic experiments for cloning and hybridization breeding programs from the large elongated skulls of this future Syrian Anunnaki progeny of Nephilim with red hair to the earliest seeding of Nephilims, which are remnants of the previous Enki life design for seeding Antichrist species. And the main purpose to seed Antichrist species on the planet is to design them to be the natural enemies of the already existing indigenous population, namely the essence Christ race or Christ races, in which they would constantly be manipulated, instigated, and war and genocidal hatred, or ordered to finally destroy all remnants of Diamond Sun DNA existing within the Earth population. Wow, this is amazing. This is amazing information, and I do hope that you guys got quite a lot from it. But yeah, that's all I've got for you for now. And I just wanted to share that with you. But remember, you guys, just to do your own research and only take what resonates for you and for your highest good and for your ascension path in your soul journey. Okay? So you really only take what resonates for you. But yeah, that is all that I have for now. And hope you're learning. Hope you're still learning as much as you can. Okay, alright guys. I am going to go out and do a little bit of grocery shopping. I've got a few things and bits and pieces I need to pick up. But yeah, and I wanted to go for a nice beautiful walk because we're having some really lovely weather here in New Zealand. Oh man, I tell you what, it's getting hot. Can't win, can we? You know, it's either too hot or too cold. Either. We're going to complain. Oh my god, it's too cold. And oh my god, it's too hot. What the fuck? Anyways, you guys, please rock that like and subscribe and share for your girl. If you like this video, please subscribe, like and share. Alright guys, I gotta go. I have got to go. There's lots of people out and about walking their dogs and everything and having a bit of play on the field. And there's a drag race going on, if you can hear that in the background. So, I wish I had bought a ticket. I would have gone to see that. But anyway, okay. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for rocking that like. And I appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. Alright guys. Love you guys. I'll see you on the next video. In maybe a couple of weeks time, because I'm going to have a bit of a downtime and some me time. And spend a lot of time. Meditation. And yeah. Alright, everything like that. Alright, love you guys. See ya. Bye.